Hey, what up, lug nuts? What up, lug nuts? It's Roller Man. We're live here in the new studio tonight, man. Check it out. We're going to be live here at 7 o'clock. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of music, let you listen to hear some songs and stuff. We got a new song out from the Walmart. I was just kind of feeling goofy the other night and made one about Walmart and the things I've seen in Walmart before. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and let you listen for about 15 minutes to some music, and then we'll be live with the show. We'll see you at 7 o'clock. This is Roller, live from the new studio. What's up, baby?
Up before sunrise, coffee in hand. Another small town, another stretch of land. Hauling young colts, chasing that trainer's dream. Living his life in the fast mile scene. Long nights driving, chasing daylight. Track to track, under those bright lights, track lights. The horses are young, but he feels that spark. Thinks he's got a winner, he can feel it in his heart. He can feel it in his heart. Dust on his boots, sweat on his brow. He don't count the miles, that cowboy just sits there and smiles. Every race is a gamble, every gate's a fight. He's just sitting there waiting for post time tonight. But he's raising champions with all of his might, just hoping he takes that big purse home tonight. Some legs get weary, some backs get sore. The vet gives them care, and they're ready for more. He treats them like family, he believes in their run. Knows one of these colts is a champion one. Long nights driving, chasing daylight. Track to track, under those bright lights. Crowd, the thunder of hooves, the victory's close. He's got nothing to lose. Dreams on the line with each pound and stride. Tonight he's a winner with the world on his side. No more long nights, he's found the daylight. From track to track, now the future's bright. The young horse was golden, it was there from the start. He knew he had a winner, he could feel it in his heart.
That was the trainer, guys. That goes out to buddy of mine, Von Long. And here's our next song up right here. It's called Back to the Good Times, right here. Back to the Good Times on Pedal to the Metal.
We're on our way back to the good time. Now don't it make you wanna jump and shout at the good times? Baby, I know about it. The good times, get like that, the good times, baby, why you old about it? The good times, baby, all you think about. We're on our way back to the good time. Now don't it make you wanna jump and shout the good times? Baby, I know about it. The good times, baby, ain't no doubt about it. Now I ain't saying things are all bad, no. But when they get like that, the good times, baby, why you old about it? The good times, baby, all you think about. The good times, baby. Ain't no doubt about it. Good times, baby. Ain't no doubt about it. Good times, baby. All you think about.
That was good times. Good times. Now my next song up right here is My C10 Dream.
I started with a frame, just a pile of steel, rust on my hands, but a vision that's real. Long nights in the shop, sparks lighting the air. Every bolt I tighten says I'm halfway there, knowing that my vision is starting to appear, in hopes that I make the cover of C10 America magazine. I'm building my C10 dream. The chrome shines under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, my C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean, in hopes that one day I'll make the cover of C10 America magazine. A fresh coat of paint, that green candy apple glow, 20-inch wheels hitting every truck show. Crowd gathers round, cameras start to click. This ain't just a truck, it's my C10 America magazine dream. I'm building my C10 dream. The chrome shining under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, my C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean, in hopes that one day I'll make the cover of C10 America magazine. From swap meets to high
America Magazine, and they will realize this truck's more than metal to me. It's my C10 dream. I'm building my C10 dream. The chrome shines under the lights. Do I lay it low or lift it high? Man, this C10 dream feels so right. From the garage to the show, rolling proud and clean in hopes that one day I'll make the cover of C10. America Magazine. So here's to the builders, the grinders, the crews, to every C10 dreamer with a vision so true. I hope and I pray that maybe someday my truck will be on the cover of C10, America Magazine. But until that day, my truck's gonna gleam. I will keep branching and chasing my C10, America Magazine dream.
That was my C10 dream right there, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tune in. We'll be right up with you here with Pedal to the Metal. Hey, Lugnuts, it's Roller. Need a pick-me-up to start your day? Then it's time to Rise and Grind. At Rise and Grind Coffee in Parker, Colorado, you'll find everything from bold espressos to creamy lattes to refreshing chai teas and smoothies. Whether you love it regular or decaf, we've got the perfect cup waiting for you. Are you hungry? Grab a hot breakfast burrito and a fresh muffin to go with your drink. And don't forget to check out our merchandise, the perfect gift for any coffee lover. Planning an event? Rise and Grind brings the coffee to you with our fully equipped portable coffee trailer, perfect for weddings, meetings, celebrations of any kind. Stop by 475 Singing Hills Road in Parker or give us a call at 480-212-3787. That's 480-212-3787. Rise and Grind Coffee, fueling your day one cup at a time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pedal to the Metal, the podcast where horsepower meets heart. From the shine of collector cars to the roar of race cars and the thunder of monster trucks, we've got it all. So buckle up your seatbelt, turn on the gas, and grab your favorite brew, 'cause the ride starts now. And now, here's your host, Roller.
Hey, what's up, lug nuts? How y'all doing out there tonight, man? I tell you what, we are ready. It's another great evening for Pedal to the Metal. I love being here, man. I love doing this show. I just love doing what I do, man, and that's just bringing all the classic car and monster truck news to you, my lug nuts, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight and stuff, and we're going to have a great show tonight, man. We're coming live in the new studio, man. I want your opinion, what you guys think. Just been working on it all weekend long, and man, it was a big job, but man, we got her done, got her built, and everything. So we look forward to the comments, whether they're good or bad. I don't care. It don't make no difference to me. I've been told no before, so I ain't scared. Like my old buddy Dan Runte used to say, I've never been scared, been shocked a couple of times, and that's about it. But you know what? Let's get on with the show, man. I tell you what, we got a great show tonight here, and we had a good weekend, man. We didn't make it to the last car show in Elizabeth. And it kind of bummed me out, but you know what, man? I worked till about midnight on Friday night, and got a lot done with the studio and stuff. And just finally just made it happen, man. And I'm glad that the backdrop curtain came in, and different things like that, man. And, it was just time. It was just time for a fresh start and something new. And man, I think we're really going to enjoy it. We got some sponsors this week. We got the folks again from Rise and Grind, and I have a great commercial for them. And being the non-professional that I am, I played the wrong spot. I played the dry spot, and so while we're here tonight, as we're working along, I will go along and try to get that other spot for you guys, and that way you can hear it. And it's really a good spot, man, and I like it a lot. So, and then also we've got, hey, Scott Stout, my brother, what's up? We're going to talk about Scott here in just a second, man. He had his big car show down there in Snyder, Texas, man, and man, I can't wait I just can't wait to find out what's really going on with how it went and stuff. I heard he got more cars than what he was anticipating, which is a good thing. And you know what? It's all over with, and he can breathe a sigh of relief. So, Scott, maybe if you want to call in here in a minute, we can talk to you about your Snyder White Buffalo car show, man, and see how everything went, and just talk to you about it. So, but first of all, we just we didn't do nothing Friday except for work down here in the studio. And then after the studio, the next day, of course, I went over to ACC, which is Arapahoe Community College, and our folks from the Poor Boys, man, they were out there, and they outdid themselves again, man. This is a new location, and it's right there, and I don't know if some of you guys have never been to Castle Rock before. Castle Rock has some very beautiful scenery, and off to the west of Castle Rock is the mountains, and ACC was there, and kind of up on a hill a little bit, and the mountains were in behind the school, and I heard somebody talking about it the other day, and they said that the school was built like in 2019, so it's fairly a new school, and it's really a beautiful place, man. And so you could see the mountains, and it was a little overcasty and a little bit slight windy and stuff, but it just made for perfect conditions, man. They had food trucks, they had a little bit of everything, and man, I think they did a great job for their new location. I think they killed it, man. I really do. I think they killed it, and I definitely was so happy to be there for them and help them. And hey, there's my buddy Rich Arthur in the house right there, Texas Rich, and then there is Sean Green, and he says, I ate some crawfish boudin for you this weekend. Sean Green, I ain't much of the crawfish kind of guy. I've tried it, but the boudin sausage, man, oh man, that's a little onion, cayenne pepper. Oh boy, man, that stuff's good. But I love them gator bites too, brother. Them gator bites are the ones, baby. They're off the chain. Sean Green, you need to call in too, man. I haven't heard from you in a long time. And there's Kevin Rudder. Whoa. That's a cool background. Thank you, Kevin Rudder. I appreciate it, man. That's the new Roller Studio, man. We're live here at the new studio. I've been working on it all week, and I appreciate the comments and stuff. And that's what I want. I want you guys' feedback, man. Let me know what you think. If it was good money spent, and Rich Arthur says, "Hey, Sean, what's up, man?" Sean, Rich, Sean, both of them good buddies of mine, man, and we'd definitely hook up someday and just have a great time, man. I'll guarantee you that right now. But, no, ACC, they had, I don't know. I never did get an exact count, but I guess it was somewhere probably in the 70s or 80s, maybe. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had 6 rows of cars, and oh yeah, there was 70 or 80 cars, if not more, there for sure. I didn't count them, but I do know one thing. I started filming that morning, and about I got almost three-quarters of the way through, and I was sitting there going along all the poor boy cars. And that's another thing I want to talk about is the poor boys. They didn't enter the show. They got some beautiful cars, man. There's some great cars in that club, but they let everybody else win, man. And it was so right on for them to do something like that. I can't thank them enough for doing everything. They just did such a classy job. And thank you, Mr. Texas Rich. I appreciate that very much, man. But anyway, I just got about three-quarters of the way, maybe a little bit farther than that, and the battery went out of my phone. So I keep telling myself I got to order one of them little charger things where you hook your phone up to it and it instantly charges. And so I did, and I got it today, but it doesn't fit the port on my phone. It's a wrong one, so I got to send it back and stuff like that. But hey, things happen, and we get stuff done, and get it going. So car shows are almost done anyway, so I'm not going to be needing a lot of battery life anyway. But we just had some great interviews. Excuse me. We had some older folks on there. There was a gentleman who had a '57 Chevy, and it was kind of a yellowish color. He just bought it the day before. And I mean, this car looked like it come off the showroom floor. It was gorgeous. And he wasn't around or anything, so I went ahead and walked around it and did some film footage on it and stuff. Well, him and I met later on in the day, and we started talking, and I didn't know it was him. And we started talking, and all of a sudden he goes, he says, I like old trains and stuff. And I said, oh, man, I'm a big train buff. I said, I still have my train set and stuff. It's not up, but I still have it from my days with my grandpa. And he goes, oh, man, he said, I used to be an engineer. And he said, I drove those. And all day long, these big freight trains were coming by and stuff like that. It was just really just a cool setting, and they were honking at everybody. And they were just, it was just a great turnout, man. I keep saying that, but it was. It was just a great turnout. And anyway, we got to talking and stuff. And, man, we talked for probably 30, 35 minutes, maybe a little longer. And then we went over to the wards assembly and got that taken care of and stuff. And, of course, I didn't win nothing. But I don't go to those shows to win, man. I just go to those shows to just have a good time, man, and just enjoy being part of the show and doing my filming and meeting everybody and everything like that. So it was just a good time. But anyway, this gentleman had this '57 Chevrolet, and I'm telling you what, man, it was beautiful. It was really, really nice. But there was hot rods there. I got to see a lot of old friends and stuff that I hadn't seen. I got to see one friend of mine, Neil Booth. He has a 28 Ford, man, and it was cool to begin with, but he worked on it over the winter time. And this man is an airplane mechanic, and you can tell. I have two different friends that are airplane mechanics, and their attention to detail is just out of this world. I mean, if I was to do some wiring, it would be, all wavy and stuff like that. I think Neil got a transit out and set it straight because everything was straight. The connectors were perfect. But the chop that he did, and this man did all this work himself. He even went as far as to buying his own sewing machine and taught himself how to do interior work. And when you look at the seats in his car, you would think that a professional did it, man. I mean, and you would have thought a professional body shop did it. The chop and stuff like that. This man is definitely talented. And I told him, I said, man, when you retire from being an airline mechanic, you need to build hot rods, dude, because, man, it was just a fabulous job. And the bad thing about it is, his mom passed away, and I didn't know that. I never knew her or anything, and that was the first time that he was in the car, and and she'd seen the car, but she hadn't seen it finished and stuff. And so, he was a little emotional about that and all that, and he was like, yeah, it'd be nice to win something, and So he leaves about 10 or 15 minutes before they give the awards out, and they call his name. He wins. He wins his category, and he's not around. So I don't know if they're going to send him the trophy. I don't know how that works. I mean, I don't know. And if there's somebody on there from the Castle Rock Poor Boys, please let me know, because I think that trophy needs to go to Neil, because number one, just the hard work that he put into that car and the way it turned out is so cool. I mean, it was beautiful. The work that he done, not just on the chop, but he took another year model, maybe like a 32 or something like. I don't know. I can't remember what he said, but he put a visor on it, and the visor looked like it was built into the top, and just stuff like that. I mean, it was just, his car is just fabulous, man. It's a magazine car, and this man did everything himself. He got the old bomber seats in it, and they were highly polished aluminum, and he's got the gauges, and they're all digital, and just everything about the car is just wow. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy for him to be able to get that car done the way he wanted, because he's always talking about doing different things to it and all that. And the car was cool. Like I said, when I first met him, because we did an interview with him over at Dakota Tavern, and that's how I met him. And man, Neil, if you watch this show, or if you're on right now, kudos, dude. Kudos, kudos, kudos. That's what it is. Anyway, ACC, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Good job, Castle Rock Poor Boys. You guys did a hell of a job. Hell of a job. And I look forward to helping you guys out next year. Hopefully we got more listeners. We can get more people in there, and, just really, really help you guys out. So, and then I went over to Rise and Grind today. And Rise and Grind, man, great people, great coffee and stuff. And the girls were all there, and, they're just such good people, man. I went and got a cup of coffee, and like, "Here, Roller, it's on us." I was like, "Nope, you got to pay for this bills. You got to pay the bills somehow." So, I bought my coffee and stuff, but there was a lot of good people there that we got to see. And I got some really good news. I was talking to a buddy of mine today, Justin Gruel, and Justin is the creator of Trucks and Screwdrivers, which we used to go to over at his restaurant, the Black Eyed Pea. And I told him, I said, "Dude, me and you need to collaborate together, and next spring we need to come out with our own show, our own car show." And a friend of mine, Kevin Rutter, he gave me a 12-month, in fact, Kevin's on here, I think. I don't know if he's gone or not yet, but he gave me a 12-month program to help make Pedal to the Metal grow. And part of it was doing my own car show. And, I want to go in with Justin on this show, because, he's he's done a couple of shows. He knows what it's all about. He knows what we got to do. And plus, his boys that he hangs with, man, damn, they got some beautiful stuff, man, and I want them part of it, and they're all really a lot of C10 trucks and stuff, and which my buddy Texas Rich would be right up the alley, be there in heaven, doing the filming and all that on them and stuff. But Justin's like, "Dude, I created Trucks and Screwdrivers, and then I have friends that got cars, and they're calling and saying, 'Hey, man, can I bring my car?' And he's like, 'How can you turn your friends down? This is supposed to be just a truck only deal.' But, and I kind of had to agree with him. I thought, maybe we can come back with a only a truck deal, and just, when our friends call with cars, to say, 'Hey, dude, I'm sorry, we can't do that. It's a truck only deal, and maybe we can do another one in the summertime.' But so look for springtime for Sick Wiggett and Pedal to the Metal to come out with the What I Mean show, man. We're gonna have us a show. We're gonna have us a good show. We're gonna have it someplace that's just fantastic, and we just really look forward to doing that. So that's some pretty good news there from what I can say is it's just one of those things that we want to do stuff. We want to get back. Hello there, my buddy. What's up there? It says Julie, but I know that's my friend Ricky. My friend Ricky, Ricky the racer. When we were kids, man, we were up at a friend of ours' house named Martin Mayette, and Rick was being Rick, and I told him, I said, if you don't settle down, I'm gonna throw this. I had a bolt in my hand or a nut, and I said, man, if you don't settle down, I'm gonna throw this. And he's far away from me. I said, I'm gonna throw this thing. I'm gonna hit you in the head with it, man. And he's like, kept, just being Rick and just giving me shit. And I threw it, and all of a sudden he grabbed his head. Man, I hit him square in the forehead, man. I hit, and it was probably 50 or 60 yards, man, and I just nailed him. I had to take him to the hospital and get him stitches and all that. And, man, we had some fun when we were kids, though. I'll tell you that right now. We had some great fun, But he come to my show last weekend down in Colorado Springs, and I didn't get a chance to hang out with him and stuff, but man, it was good to see him and his family and stuff. And I hope you guys had a good time, and it looks like you made it back safe. So I'm glad to hear that. So, but anyway, we had a lot of fun this weekend. Got a lot of things done, and I don't think there's very much going on next weekend. I didn't even take the time to look, to be honest with you. I was kind of doing last minute stuff with the show and stuff, and trying to get it all done and stuff. So anyway, we'll get more things going and make more things happen as we go. And man, I just really look forward to it. But right now we got another sponsor that we did a classic car auction coming up. It's the group. They're a great group, man. It's called the Classic Car Auction Group, and they're having an auction on the 25th of this month. And Craig Gould, he was on the show last week with Scott Goodhue, and they were cool enough to call and said, hey, we want you to do a commercial for us, and we want to help you out because you've been helping us out. So we'll pay a bill right quick and let you hear this commercial, and then we'll be right back. So guys, here it is right here, the first time you're going to hear it, and we really look forward to doing more commercial work. So here it is.
The J. Cimino collection of classic cars out of Colorado Springs is selling at auction on Saturday, October 25th. This collection ranges from Mustangs to T-Birds, Corvettes to Bel Airs, original classics to one-of-a-kind customs. This fine collection will sell at auction at no reserve. In addition to the Cimino collection, the auction will feature other outstanding classic cars from across the Northern Rockies. 80-plus cars are expected to cross the auction block. This is an online auction via live webcast, allowing you to bid in real time on each lot offered from the convenience of your phone, computer, or tablet. A preview of the Cimino collection will be held Saturday, October 18th in Colorado Springs. Auction bidding begins 10 a.m. Saturday, October 25th. View all the cars, consign your car, register to bid, and get all the details at www.classiccarauction.us. or give them a call at 406-698-7930. That's 406-698-7930.
And we'll be talking more about them, and we'll get better and better as we do them commercials and stuff. And, Scott Stout, if you're, it was great to see you. Thanks for everything. Looking forward to seeing you again. Miss you, my friend. I miss you too, Ted. I wish we would have had more time to hang out together and talk. But man, when you're at those shows, it's, you know how it is. It's just busy. So, Scott Stout, if you're on, man, and you got a pencil, why don't you call in so we can talk about the White Buffalo Car Show, man? I would like to hear about it. That phone number is 720-273-0772. That's 720-273-0772. And you guys write that down too, man. We don't have very much going on tonight as far as interviews or anything like that. So if you want to call in and talk, please do. Phone number again, 720-273-0772. I started calling some of my friends that we're going to do interviews with, and I called 5 of them, and all 5 were on board. They're like, "Yep, we'll help you and do whatever we have to do to help you out, man." So I got that going for me. But I'm gonna play this spot right fast. This is a song I made for Scott for his White Buffalo Car Show and down in Snyder, Texas, and he's bringing this car show back, man. And I think from what I've heard through the grapevine that he's done a really great job. But anyway, here is the ad slash song for the Buffalo Car Show down in Snyder, Texas.
Rolling to Snyder, down on the square. Engines are rumbling, the crowds everywhere. Camaros and Mustangs, chrome shining bright. GTOs and Hamacudas, what a Saturday night. White Buffalo, let the good times roll. Hot rods, muscle cars, rocking your soul. Square body trucks and the bikes in a row. It's a White Buffalo Car Show. Bands on the stage with that rockabilly beat. Folks dancing in the street, can't keep still on their feet. Leather jackets, blue jeans, the whole town's alive with horsepower and rhythm, and it feels like 55. White Buffalo, let the good times roll. Hot rods, muscle cars, rocking your soul. Square body trucks and the bikes in a row. It's a White Buffalo Car Show. From sunrise polish to the neon glow, shiny chrome reflections everywhere you go. Rev it up, Snyder, hear that thunder roar. This town's never rocked like this before. White Buffalo, let the good times roll. Hot rods, muscle cars, rocking your soul. Motorcycles burning down that old town road at the White Buffalo Car Show.
Yeah, the White Buffalo Car Show, man. I tell you what, I think my buddy Scott, he's probably crashing, man. He's worked his butt off, I think, this weekend, and he's not going to be calling in. But, Scott, if you're out there again, that phone number is 720-273-0772. 0772. But, we still got a lot of things going on. We've got a few more things to talk about here, and we're going to make it an early night here. I'm about ready to call it a night anyway. So we talked about all of our friends at Castle Rock Poor Boys and stuff, and once again, kudos, guys. You did a great job. I'm so proud of you, man. So proud of you guys. But, okay, hold on. We got, here it is. This must be Scott right here. Scott Stout, what are you doing, my brother?
Man, not a whole lot, brother. What are you doing?
Dude, man, I've heard so much good stuff about your show, brother. Talk to us, man. Tell us how it happened. How did everything go?
Man, I think it went pretty good, man. I was really impressed. I was kind of worried about maybe not having enough or maybe having too many. But, man, I think it just worked out perfect. I was shooting for 25 cars at least, man. I had 29 registered, but I had 35 cars there.
Wow. That's pretty good, man, for just coming out of the barrel, just starting all over again,
Yeah, for no longer than we were advertised, maybe 2 months or so. I think I made one show and to pass out flyers. I don't think I got many of them. I think a lot of it was more of a social media kind of advertising, you know. So I'm just really glad that, you know, everything worked out well, and I can't complain, man. I look forward to doing it again next year. I'm going to talk to the chamber about wanting to expand and getting me some more parking and stuff like that. And man, I just think it's going to be great, man. I'm going to start advertising pretty much as soon as I can again, for sure after the first of the year.
Yeah, I think the sooner you can get it out there and different things like that, I think it's going to be better. But you know, you've already started your first podcast, and I think you get that going and different things like that. And I think, you know, Rich and I got your back, man. So we're going to help you as much as we can. And I just think that you know, you can definitely improve and improve a lot just by doing a few little things, and that's just really basically getting started, man. A little earlier and maybe going to a few more shows and stuff like that. But just congratulations, man. You know, after it was all said and done, did you just have that big sigh of relief and thought, wow, it wasn't really as bad as I thought it was?
Yeah, yeah, I did. You know, I was kind of ready to get it over with and stuff, man, just to get rid of some of the stress and stuff like that, you know, as it was going through. But I mean, I've gone through that kind of stuff before, you know, trying to put something together and stuff. But it was a little different, it being my own show, you know. And I had a great team with me helping me out, man. A good old friend back from high school, him and his wife and son, and a few other friends. You know, I think it just worked out perfect.
Well, that's good, brother. And you know, Rich was saying something about you might gonna move the date. Is that true?
I Yeah, I did have a little bit of conflicts, you know, a little bit with the chamber there. You know, they kind of had it pretty crowded. I didn't really just get where I could park all of my cars in one particular spot. Left me one side of the street on the south side of the square, and then on the west side of the east side of the square, I had one street side of the street, so I had to just kind of park one road down that street, and then we had to cross, you know, over on the other side and go down one way. I'd maybe had two or three vehicles across the street on the east side, but other than that, man, I had people kind of coming in and going, and you know, as they wanted, you know, even though they had the road barricade. And I did kind of mention to one of the vendors about, you know, hey, I kind of need these spots, man. They kind of got upset with me and stuff like that. And I just kind of walked away, and I thought, you know what, man, whatever, you know, I hate to make them all move, and I'm not filling this place up to worry about it right away. But if I do, you know, I'm going to be back over here to tell them. And so it worked out good. But I did talk to people at the chamber, and I said, you know, we got to sit down and talk, and because I want more spot. I want more space, you know. I said, if I've got to come down here and mark what I need, I will. But I would like to have all of my cars together. I told her I've got plans, you know, maybe next year having a semi from Ford that has a Raptor stimulator in it that, you know, kids can get in and drive and enjoy. And
That would be cool.
yeah,
That'd be
you know,
real cool, man.
yeah, they've done that one time before, you know, and so I've got to hit them up now. And I actually hit up the general manager up there at work where I work, and you know, hey, go ahead and get me on that list, you know, because you got the thing stays so busy, it's a year out.
Sure, sure.
So,
Well,
but yeah,
anymore, you know, a year isn't nothing anymore, Scott. As fast as the years go by, man, a year it'll be like tomorrow. It'll be you turn around, we'll be doing another commercial spot for you and getting all that stuff going, you know. So yeah, you got to get all your ducks in a row and start early, man. That's it. And you know, I'm glad you realize that, man, because that's exactly the key to success. And just keep going. Just don't let them get you down, man. Just keep it going.
I'm not going to, man. And where we was talking about me going with another date, I was just talking about doing that just so I didn't have the chamber there and stuff. But they did they didn't want me to actually move it. They kind of want to keep me there, and you know, in a way, though, it is kind of nice, you know, having them there because they deal with all the vendors, and I don't have that headache.
Uh
All
huh.
I got to worry about is my car show stuff.
Right.
So, I mean, I'd like that, but I want them to also work together with me, and that's where I need to sit down and talk with them and tell them, this has got to change for me to keep going, or I'm gonna go out on my own, away from y'all, and I'll be the one in total control of who's the vendors and who's not.
Uh-huh.
But like I say, it is nice to have them dealing with the vendors and stuff like that instead of I having the whole event falling on my shoulder.
Uh-huh. Well, you know what, man? Learning curves, right? That's what it's all about, learning curves, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And until you can get all them learning curves going and stuff like that, man, it's just it takes some time. It really takes some time, and you'll get there, man. It'll be it'll be just really a good thing for you one day, man, and you'll be sitting there going, "Wow, I'm glad that I did this, and I'm glad that I kept going and pushing myself forward and just making it happen." So I wish you the best, brother, and I'm just so glad that it did. There wasn't a lot of negativity, for you and stuff to where it really brought you down or something. That's one of the good things about it.
Yeah, yeah. If there was, I haven't heard of any yet. And, I did tell my group, I said, hey, just to let y'all know, it happens every time. I've seen it at every car show. There's
Sure.
going to be negative things come up on our Facebook. I said, just ignore them, and all that is just a learning process of what we probably need to work on or change and do different or something, And if it's something we can't, that it's not a benefit for us, we just got to tell them, hey, this is why we do this, and this is what works for us. If sorry, it's not in your benefit.
Right. We'll get it down pat, Scott, because next year, me and Justin, we're going to be doing ours, and I'm going to be picking your brain for advice, man. It's time for you. I'm going to have to go to you, and you can coach me, man.
Yeah, man, just let me know, man. This ain't actually just the first one I actually put on. I have put was with the president of another car show, and I helped one of the other ladies, do a lot of things and give her ideas, So I'm up for it, and just the car show I was with before, that was something that had been going for years, so it was kind of already there. But so getting one going on your own is another task that I've got to complete and figure out what I got to do, and to get it to where I need to and stuff.
Well, you know what, man? You'll make it work, brother. You'll make it work because that's the kind of guy we've never met in person, but I know that's the kind of guy you are, and you ain't gonna give up, man. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it work and get everything going. So, did you hear the bad news about our? Oh, I did tell you about our tent that we bought for Rich.
Yeah, man. I talked to Rich yesterday, man. I I don't have any of the emails you sent me. But the only one I had was where you sent it to me off of the Amazon picture, but it had the top and bottom of it pretty much cut off. So, man, I can't help you there.
Well, that's okay. I think Rich has got an email that I sent him because I sent him that tracking number and all that. So he's going to look tomorrow and he's going to send that to me. I guess the worst case scenario, and the thing that sucks is that Customs does that, and they had to have known that they cut that thing open like that, and they don't say nothing. That's our beautiful government system working for us, man. And I don't want to get into that on the air, but anyway, that's a whole another year's worth of talking and stuff. But it's just they should realize when they're opening these packages that there might be something in there that if they go too deep with their blade, that they're going to damage something. And I guess it's probably my fault for. I thought I was ordering it from a reputable company in the United States, and it turned out to be somebody over in China, and so I guess some of the blame falls on me too, and because then you just got to go through customs and all that, and so. But hey, it's just what it is, you know. So we'll go from there and learn. So worst case scenario, we have to get another one made for him or something. So, but Scott, I tell you what, I appreciate you calling in. Appreciate you filling us in on the car show, and I look forward to many more good episodes with you, man. So you have a good night, and congratulations once again.
Oh man, I appreciate you and thank you, and we'll be meeting each other in person sooner than you know.
Guaranteed.
Anyway,
Guaranteed, man. Yeah, for sure. And you know, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, I bet you $1 to a donut that if I can make it down there to the show next year, I'll be down there. You'll see Bob on a trailer coming in somewhere, maybe with the motorhome behind, pulling it or something. So we'll see what happens. You never know what the future brings, my brother.
man, that'd be awesome, man. I'd love to have you there, man, and I'd find a spot for you.
Okay, brother. I'll hold you to that. Okay.
You bet, man.
All right, Scott. You have a good night, man, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Okay, you too.
All right, buddy. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
You know, guys, it's just a great feeling when you're able to help somebody. And you know, Scott was really stressed, man. He was really stressed with everything that was going on and stuff. And he thought he bit off more than he could chew and stuff. And then it's all over with, and it just ended up not being too bad. So we're gonna take a commercial break here for a second. And we're gonna pay some bills. So we'll be back in a minute, guys, and we'll be talking to you soon. This is Roller. Pedal to the metal in the house, baby. Hey, lug nuts. Need pick me up to start your day? Then it's time to go to Rise and Grind. At Rise and Grind Coffee in Parker, Colorado, you'll find everything from bold espressos to creamy lattes to refreshing chai teas and smoothies. Whether you love it regular or decaf, we've got the perfect cup waiting for you. Hungry? Grab a hot breakfast burrito and a fresh muffin to go with your drink. And don't forget to check in on our merchandise. Perfect gift for... Uh-oh. That's my fault, guys. I apologize to that. That's my fault. I messed that one up. Yeah, I did. We'll just start it all over again. Hey, lug nuts. Need pick me up to start your day? Then it's time to go to Rise and Grind. At Rise and Grind Coffee in Parker, Colorado, you'll find everything from bold espressos to creamy lattes to refreshing chai teas and smoothies. Whether you love it regular or decaf, we've got the perfect cup waiting for you. Hungry? Grab a hot breakfast burrito and a fresh muffin to go with your drink. And don't forget to check in on our merchandise. Perfect gift for any coffee lover. Planning on an event? Rise and Grind brings coffee to you with our family-equipped portable coffee trailer. Perfect for weddings, meetings, celebrations of any kind. Stop by 475 Singing Hills Road in Parker or give us a call at 480-212-3787. That's 480-212-3787. Rise and Grind Coffee, fueling your day one cup at a time. The J. Chimino collection of classic cars out of Colorado Springs is selling at auction on Saturday, October 25th. This collection ranges from Mustangs to T-Birds, Corvettes to Bel Airs, original classics to one-of-a-kind customs. This fine collection will sell at auction at no reserve. In addition to the Chimino collection, the auction will feature other outstanding classic cars from across the Northern Rock. 80-plus cars are expected to cross the auction block. This is an online auction via live webcast, allowing you to bid in real time on each lot offered from the convenience of your phone, computer, or tablet. A preview of the Chimino collection will be held Saturday, October 18th in Colorado Springs. Auction bidding begins 10 a.m. Saturday, October 25th. View all the cars, consign your car, register to bid, and get all the details at www.classiccarauction.us. or give them a call at 406-698-7930. That's 406-698-7930. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, talking about the classic car auction group, man, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this preview on the 18th. They're going to have me, and Scott's going to be there, and I do believe Craig's going to be there, and it's going to give you a chance to come down and really look at these cars. The mechanics will be there. You'll be able to talk to them and see what they know about the cars and stuff. And I'm just telling you, these cars are in just fabulous shape, man. They've been taken very good care of, and you're going to see some beautiful automobiles right here. So once again, this is on Saturday, October the 25th, 2025. There are going to be 30 absolute cars in this Jay Chimino collection, and they will be selling absolute. So, and that's no reserve. I mean, they're going to have a new owner when they're done. They're going to have a new owner, and the cool thing about it is that they're going to allow people from the Colorado area to put cars in this sale, and you're going to be able to bid on some other cars. I think they're going to have over 80 cars already in the sale. It's going to be a long day for my brother Scott, man. I got to hang out with him this weekend, and it's always, any day I can hang out with my buddy Scott, man, is a good day. He come all the way down from Colorado Springs and walked around and talked to some people about the Classic Car Auction Group and about the Jay Chimino collection and stuff, and had a lot of interest in handed out flyers. And then of course I have on my radiator support on Bob, it's kind of lifted up a little bit, and I can slide these cards in there, and people walk by and they can pull one off. And I had to come back, and they didn't take them all, but I had to replenish a good portion of them. So it was definitely people out there taking them and finding out about them, and hopefully this is going to be a great auction for them. I really look forward to being down there on the 18th for the preview, and that's also the day that you're going to be able to do the bidding. As far as it's the pre-bidding is what it is. It's you're going to be able to do that, and that starts at 9:00. So once again, if you want more information, you go to www.classiccarauction.us. Or you can give my brother Craig a call at 406-698-7930. Or you can call Scott at 719-659-7600. Or you can go to their website to www.classiccarauction.us. You can register to bid. You can get on there and you can make things happen, man. You can look at these cars. They're all up on the internet, and they got some great history and some great stuff that tells about them. And man, some of these cars are just gorgeous. Well, they're all gorgeous, man. Jay had some beautiful automobiles, but the cool thing about these cars is Jay just didn't let them sit, man. He drove these cars. I mean, he cruised them all. So. Nice one. So that's the Classic Car Auction Group. They're a local auction service with national auction presence. That phone number again, 406-698-7930, or the website, www.classiccarauctions.us. So make sure that you make plans to come down and see us, or get online on October 25th, and that live auction starts at, I believe it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock, and that's Mountain Standard Time, so that will start then, and we look forward to talking to you and being with you. I'm going to be down there, and I'm going to be doing some live footage from there and walking the cars and showing you the cars, and Craig will be there talking about the auction and the cars, and Scott will be there, the mechanics will be there, so there's going to be plenty of us there to be able to really see what these cars are, and give you a chance to touchy-feely, you know what I mean? But anyway, if you're in the California area, running up and down the West Coast, and you think, well, what do we want to do tonight? And all of a sudden you hear monster trucks, and you think, why don't we go to a monster truck show, man? I've never been, or I went to one when I was a little kid, and I had so much fun and stuff. Well, my friends at the Malicious Monster Truck Tour are running up and down the West Coast right now, and they are putting on monster truck spectaculars. I have two great companies that I'm associated with,
and this Malicious Monster Truck Tour, they're just class people, man. I absolutely love Bill and Lorna, and they got some great trucks. They put on one hell of a monster truck spectacular, man. When you leave, you want them to run another hour. You want them to just do another hour of a show, and you can't wait till they come back because it's just such a high energy show. I mean, it's just bam, 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 all kinds of stuff. They got dinosaurs that eat cars. They jump cars. They got monster truck freestyle and I tell you what, man, I got to work, and when you work with a truck and with a driver so long, you learn the driver, of course, but you learn the truck. And last weekend, I was working for Monster X Tour down in Colorado Springs, and Bill Payne's old monster truck Rockstar was there. It wasn't a Rockstar truck. The gentleman bought it from Bill, and he had a different body on it and stuff, and you could just tell it was Bill's truck, though, man. Just the characteristics of the way when it went into a corner, how it leaned, and just what this truck did and what it was capable of doing and stuff like that. And it was just kind of good to be back with an old friend, basically. I had a friend in the monster truck business, and we called him Big Jess, and his name was Jess Berg. And he had a truck called Playing for Keeps, and he loved competing against Bigfoot. And all these Bigfoot trucks and most of these monster trucks out there, they're alcohol blown and injected. Well, Jess's was naturally aspirated, and anytime he got to beat Bigfoot, he cackled. This man was probably 6'6", 6'7". He probably weighed 300 pounds, and I'm telling you what, in a hockey arena, the boards that go around the ice are called dasher boards, for you that don't know that. And they're made of a real heavy aluminum frame and then a big, thick plexiglass shell around them. And we used to do a show called Monster Trucks on Ice, and Jess was in charge of doing that. And one time, one of the trucks ran into one of the dasher boards and bent it. And I physically watched Jess hook a chain up to this dasher board and with a big cheater pipe and pull it and straighten it out. This man had ungodly, I would never want to mess with him. Never, 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 never. I was so glad that he was my friend. And he just was a gentle giant, man. But if you got him riled, he wasn't a gentle giant. Not at all. But just a great man. And then, he sold the truck, or when he passed away, Tony Canedo bought it. Tony does shows out on the West Coast. And I got to do my first show with Tony, and he still called it Playing for Keeps. But I got to go and bond with the truck again and be in the same arena with the truck that Jess drove. And it was a totally different looking truck, but it had all the characteristics of Jess's truck, man. And you could watch it, the way it ran and different things like that. These trucks have a personality of their own, and these drivers will tell you that. I mean, it's like they have their own spirit, and you can get out there and you can see these trucks performing, and you can think, I remember that truck doing that. I remember how it did that in the corner or different things like that. So, the monster truck business was a fun life for me, man. I really enjoyed it a lot. So, but anyway, getting back to the Malicious Monster Truck Tour, they're running up and down the West Coast, and they run up into Canada and stuff. So they got a few shows left here. Let's see if I can find some dates here. Okay, so the next one will be October the 18th. It's a 2-show weekend, and they'll be in Roseville, California, at the All-American Speedway. You can see them there. And then on October 24th and 25th, they'll be in Eureka, California. Beautiful little town. It's right there on the coast, right there in the redwoods and stuff. It's at a speedway. I think that they're still doing it at the speedway. But just a cool little town. And, go check it out and then see here. In November, let's see, this would be November 1st. They're doing a 2-show weekend.
and they'll be in Bakersfield, California. And I don't know if this is at the indoor arena or because we used to do when I was working for Monster X Tour, our first indoor on the West Coast was always the indoor arena at Bakersfield. And now it was always the Bakersfield crowd is crazy. They love monster trucks, man. They just love them monster trucks. And we had such a good time with them, man. We had such a good time doing it there. So I don't know if they're in that arena or not. Let's see. No, this is at the Kern County Raceway Park. So I don't believe I've ever done a show at that place, but this is at the Kern County Raceway Park. So if you get a chance, 2 shows, man, go see it. But if you get a chance, if you're somewhere in California or up in Canada and you hear of the Malicious Monster Truck Tour, make sure you go check it out, man, because you won't be disappointed. And another great company too, Monster X Tour. I spent a lot of my life working for these guys, and they do monster truck spectaculars, man. I owe the Torgerson family everything. Stanley Torgerson got me into the collector car business. Stanley Torgerson got me into the monster truck business. Danny and I formed a good partnership, not a business partner, but just a good partnership. I was his announcer, and we started Monster X Tour, and man, it's just, they've grown so big, they're doing shows everywhere, even out of the United States and stuff, man. It's just amazing what they've done and different things like that. So if you hear of a Monster X Tour show, man, go check it out too. It's they're good shows, man. Very good shows, and we plan to have Danny on if he's busy with his boys. They're really into the dirt track racing, man, and I want to have them boys on because number one, those boys are like my boys. I love them to death, man. I mean, the whole Torgerson family I love to death. I mean, all of them. But them boys, they hold a special bond with me because they were just little guys, and we would be doing a show someplace, and they always wanted to play football or play, they'd bring all their little Hot Wheels, and we'd sit down in the dirt, and we'd play in the dirt with the Hot Wheels and stuff, and we just had such a good bond with them, man. And now I get to watch them when they started out in go-karts, and their plan is coming along. I mean, the plan that Danny had for these boys, it's happening, man. They got big sponsors, and they're into I believe you call it the sprint cars. I'm not up to date on that racing and stuff, but you know what? They're going to talk to me and tell me all about it, and I just really look forward to hanging out with them, man, and talking to them and talking to Danny because it's been a long time since I've talked to the D man. And I want to talk to the G man. I want to get him on the show. I want to get Z on the. We all had these names for each other. There was D, which was Danny. There was G, which was Jiro, and then there was Z, which was Woody, but his last name is Zanglin. And Woody and I, man, we did a lot of shows together. He was a track coordinator, and we traveled all over, and he built some fantastic tracks, and man, we just had a lot of good times together. So I want to get those guys on and talk to them, and that's what it's all about. Like I said, I've already talked to 5 different people today, and I've got 5 interviews today out of it. And then I talked to my buddy Rex Post the other day, and he was with the Harlem Globetrotters. He's going to be on the show. And I know that if I pick up the phone and then if these guys are capable and have the time, that they will definitely be with me and have a good time. So, let's like to thank all the folks at Arch Auto Glass. Art is just a great guy. He has a mobile service. And if you mention the show, he'll give you 10% off, man. He'll come right to your business, your home, and he'll put in windshields if you need it. And as much as windshield costs now, 10% is a big savings, man. So if you're looking for a professional that'll do you a great job and a job that you'll be pleased with, and when he leaves, the car's all cleaned up, and there ain't no mess, there ain't no glue hanging on the trim. It's just a really classy job. Art's phone number is 720-296-8635. That's 720-296-8635. If you're a car dealer out there and you're listening, man, you'd be stupid not to hook Art up, man, in your repertoire of people that help you get your cars ready for the front line, because this man will come and hook you up, man, and he will take good care of you. I guarantee you that right now. And as you can see, this sign right here, this is made by a good man. His name's Jesse Scott, and Jesse has Crafts and Creation Studio. His website is www.jessescott.com. You can call him at 715-721-5999, or you can find him on Facebook. I know Scott Stout is going to do some business with him. Rich is going to do some business with him. So, just make sure that you give him a call, man, and check out the stuff that he does. Excuse me, I dropped one of my prompts here. But anyway, give him a call and make sure that you check out what he's got and order some stuff, man. He's got some cool stuff. So we got the stickers in. The new stickers are in. I got the lug nut stickers. And, of course, this is the lug nut sticker right here. And the only way that you can get the lug nut sticker is if you tune in and you do an interview with me and you have a classic car. I don't give these stickers out. You have to earn this sticker, and you have to do an interview with me, and you have to have a classic car. So get yourself an official lug nut sticker at the shows. Now we got the new Pedal to the Metal sticker, man, and it's pretty cool. If you want to get a sticker for Pedal to the Metal, really haven't figured out exactly if I'm going to make you guys work for it, but I don't think I am. I think I'm just going to give them out and stuff. But it's a pretty cool sticker, man, and my buddy Rich Arthur, he designed this one, so thank you, Rich. I appreciate you very much. And then, of course, we got these other two right here, and this is one of my Rolling with Roller and Derek stickers, and this is another one, Rolling with Roller and Derek stickers, and we got one more, but we're out of those, and I don't know if we're going to bring those back or not, but we're getting some more. I talked to Derek today at the car show, and we're going to get some more stickers made and printed up from his work and get that all done. So we're at these shows, man. Get yourself some stickers. I'm going to probably put together a sticker pack where we give you guys some stickers or sell them to you or do something. We'll figure that out as we go along. So other than that, guys, I think we're going to probably end up calling it a night. If you want to call in here in the next few minutes, you can dial 720-273-0772. That's 720-273-0772. Call in and talk to me, and we'll answer any questions we can for you. Or if you want to set up an interview, you can dial 303-919-6678. That's 303-919-6678. You can tune in, and we'll set up an interview date, give you a date and time to call in and different things like that. So, but I told you guys I was going to play my new. I was at Walmart the other night. Well, really, Rich was at Walmart, and I had just gotten back. And every time you go to Walmart, you see something crazy, man. There's some people in this world that just do not care what they look like. I mean, they don't. They just don't care. And, hey, that's okay. If you don't care, we don't care, right? But anyway, I told Rich, I said, when you hang up, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to create a song about Friday nights at Walmart. And so I did, and it was just jacking around, just having some fun and stuff. So I'll play this, and then I'll pick something else out. But other than that, guys, it's been a great night. I thank you very much. Had a good weekend. Once again, congratulations to the Poor Boy Cruisers. They did a hell of a job, man, at their ACC car show, and we look forward to many more. And it's the season's winding down, so it's time to get the cars in the shops and start doing some things to them and getting them ready for next year, man, and next summer. But we will be having the Parker Cruiser Cruise Night for Christmas. And I've already got my new I can't even tell you what it is, man. I'm just not going to tell you. But I got new stuff for Bob this year for Christmas. and I think it's pretty cool. So I look forward to having that there. But anyway, I'll play Friday nights at Walmart for you, and then I'll come back and we'll play one more song, and then we're going to get out of here. So if you have to go, I understand. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Tell your friends about us. Find us on Facebook. Like us. Comment on us. Find us on YouTube. All the episodes from this weekend's car interview with everybody, it's already up on YouTube. It's already on Facebook, so you can't miss it. Remember, we're combining the two together, the two Facebook pages. So the Facebook page that you want, it says Pedal to the Metal, but off to the side it says Roller in parentheses. There's two different pages. So you have to go to that page, and if you can't find it, go up to the little search engine there in the top, type in Pedal to the Metal Roller, and then down below it'll come up and it'll say some stuff, but it'll say People. And you have to click on where it says People, and then just type Pedal to the Metal, or it'll automatically come up and you'll see it, Pedal to the Metal with Roller in parentheses. That's the page you want. If you do go to that page, you have to send me a friend request, and then I'll okay it, and then it'll upload all the videos that haven't been on there in a while and stuff that are just new ones. And then when we go live on that page, you will get updates on that, because I am going to get rid of the other page here real soon. So other than that, Friday night at Walmart. Here we go. This is Pedal to the Metal, a Sunday update show. We'll see you here in just a second.
I'll just stop by for bread and ham, maybe grab some motor oil. But Lord, the show that's going on could make a preacher's poll. There's a fella wearing diapers thinking he's a baby boy, and a lady with pink hair and purple streaks. Now that's some Walmart joy. It's a Friday night at Walmart. Y'all, the greatest show on earth, where the wild and free come out to shop for everything they're worth. You can't find this kind of fun down at your local bar. So grab a boogie, take a lap. It's a Friday night at Walmart. Now bless her heart, that outfit there's the size of a teabag tag. And I swear that G-string's big enough to raise a checkered flag. There's a fella in a hoodie, got that wild-eyed stare. I said, good Lord, I think that's Ted Kaczynski over there. It's a Friday night at Walmart. Y'all, the circus never ends. From folks buying donuts by the case to chocolate milk again. 4 gallons in the buggy, 20 ding-dongs in the car. I tell you, midnight snacking strong. It's a Friday night at Walmart. There's a naked toddler running through the store. Mama's laughing like she's seen it before. The greeter just waves and shakes his head. Says you won't see this on a Friday night at Target, my friend. It's a Friday night at Walmart. Y'all, America's craziest bazaar, where the price is low and the stories go as far as they are bizarre. So if you're feeling down and need a laugh from the heart, take a stroll through aisle 9. It's a Friday night at Walmart. Well, folks, we'll see y'all next weekend. We hope you're coming back to the greatest show the world has seen. And Lord have mercy, that's the biggest crack I've ever seen.
Well, there it is, Friday night at Walmart. Now, tell me you haven't been to Walmart and you hadn't seen something that was crazy enough to make you laugh, man. I'm telling you what, it's just, sometimes, Rich, I don't know, brother. I might just have a little bit of warped mind right there, but you know, man, I just love doing what I do, man. I really do. So we're going to tune it out right now, guys. We're Rich and I are going to be doing some songs for Christmas, and we've come up with a couple I have, and he's given me a couple ideas, and I've come up with a couple ideas, and we've created songs and stuff about Christmas, and so this one here, let's see, which one do I want to play here? Let's just do this one. This song here is about the elves, and they stole Santa's C10 truck. So we're going to end up with this one right here, guys. Another great episode of Pedal to the Metal, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in and being with me and hanging out with me. And if you want to, make sure you tune in tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning to C10 America, man. Check it out. Become a friend. Take advantage of the deals. If you got a show car, get yourself a metal print, man. And if you got a C10 truck and you're proud of it, send some pictures to Rich, man, and he might just pick you to be in his magazine. And then you get a special deal on a print that only being in the magazine you can get. You can't get this print, and I happen to have one because my truck was in the magazine, and that's how Rich and I became friends. And man, it's a great life, man. So that's C10 America. It's a digital magazine. Check it out. But check out his show. It's every Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning. Now that's Texas time, so that'll be 8 o'clock in the morning here. And just if you like C10 trucks, man, tune into the show because, I talked to him, and I know it's gone up since then, but he had 70,000.7, I think. So he was breathing on 71,000 viewers following him. And he's did just like me, man. He started out from 0. And this was 2.5 years ago. He started out with 0 listeners. And he's already at almost 71,000. He's probably 71 now. I would guess. He's probably there. And so we do look forward to tuning in. I know I'll be on there tomorrow listening to him. I enjoy the show. Okay, he's okay. Let's see here. Yeah, and that's Central Standard Time. Rich, the last time I talked to you, you had almost 70.7, I thought. So I don't know. Anyway, I think he's breathing closer to 71. So anyway, we'll go from there. But we're going to go ahead and play this Christmas song, and we're going to try to get 5 or 6 songs put together. And you can go to Rich's site, and you can download them, and just something a little crazy, If you can't have fun in life, why do we always got to be so serious, man? I mean, have some fun. If you come up with a song idea and you want to hear a song, send me the idea, man, and I'll help you out. I'll make a song for you. Or, if you want to put your truck in a magazine, or if you want to have a song made up about your car, all you got to do is just send me some information, man. All I need is some basic information. I'll take care of the rest. I'll do the lyrics. And then I got my AI program, and I can tell it whether I want the stand-up bass, electric fiddle, piano, I'll build all the instrumentation, and then AI finds me a singer. It creates me a singer, and then it puts all those instruments together, and it makes a song, man. So I don't write the whole song. I never claimed to write the whole song, okay? I've had some people say, you didn't write that whole song. I did write the song, but I didn't do the singing, and I didn't do the playing of the instruments. But I can guarantee you, look you straight in the eye and tell you that I did write the lyrics. So we'll go from there. But anyway, this one here is called The Elves Sold Santa's C10. Make sure you tune in to C10 America tomorrow morning. That's 9 o'clock Central Standard Time.
The elves were tired of working, making toys all day. They whispered in the workshop, there must be a better way. They wanted Christmas music twinkling tinsel. They baked a frosted cake. They hired dancing penguins for a jolly holiday shake. The reindeer stomped in rhythm. The snowmen all joined in. That Chevy bought a Christmas bash the North Pole won't forget again. Oh, the elves sold Santa C10 just to raise some cheer. They bought balloons and candy canes for the best party of the year. Mrs. Claus was laughing, but she swore she'd not pretend. She said, "Don't you dare tell Santa what you did with his C10." But when the music faded, the laughter settled down. The elves felt guilty for the trick they'd pulled in town. They saved their Christmas pennies. They worked till who knows when, and bought back Santa's shiny, trusted old C10. Now the elves returned to C10. Santa smiled so wide. He said, "You should have asked me, I'd have taken you for a ride." So they promised not to steal again. But Santa said, "My friends, next year we'll have that party, and we'll drive the C10. Now the reindeer all were laughing, and Mrs. Claus said, "See, Christmas isn't perfect, but it's full of joy and glee."
There you go, guys. There you go, right there. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So, we will see you guys tomorrow, and we thank you for tuning in to another episode of Pedal to the Metal. This is Roller. We're out of here. Bye-bye.